guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're finally going to be doing a look with the new Nomad Cosmetics Christmas launch. This is actually their last launch of the year. If you can believe it, 2025 is almost over. Please forgive me if I mispronounce this, but I believe it is the Christkindlmarkt palette. Oh my god, look at this beautiful packaging. This is the cover of the palette and the actual outer carton. This is gorgeous too. It's themed to look like an advent calendar. So there are windows here that you can open up to kind of reveal little places. Like if you have the palette inside the carton, you can open up the windows and then it just kind of shows like peeks through little different scenes within the palette cover. But I'm going to keep mine just like this because I do want to display this during the holidays as background decor. So I do want to keep it intact, but it is absolutely beautiful. I did upload a reel to my Instagram and to my YouTube where I showed close-ups of the palette packaging as well as swatches and shades and all that because I knew that it was going to be a little while before I actually had time to sit down and film, but I did want to film a look. That's what we're finally going to do today. As with each palette, we have our little postcard. On the back is all the information about the palette. We have the cause. We have the destination, information about the formula of the shadows as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys real quick to give you a little bit more information about the palette. The new Christkindlmarkt Color and Chrome Palette. Destination Christmas time. All across Germany, town squares framed by half-timbered houses and medieval churches come alive as the traditional Christmas markets, Christkindlmarkt, light up this season. Wander through wooden stalls brimming with treasures, savor the sense of glühwein wine and roasted nuts, and join in the joyful holiday merriment. From sparkling Christmas trees to pirouetting pyramid, let the holiday magic begin. Palette. Santa sparkles in Eau Tannenbaum. Peek through the windows of the advent calendar inspired packaging to discover a festive and charming holiday market. Inside, radiant shimmer and chrome shades are arranged in the shape of a twinkling Christmas tree at the center, surrounded by matte hues of fir green, St. Nicholas red, and marketplace neutrals. 6 mattes, 5 shimmers, 3 duochromes, and 1 multichrome. The cause. We are proud to support UNESCO World Heritage Center that helps conserve 55 sites in Germany. As I mentioned, the palette has already launched. It is live on the website. It has been live for a little more than a week now. The palette retails for $49. It's not limited edition from what I read. It's going to be around for at least a year, so you have a while to order this palette if you're interested. I do have a code. My code is my first name followed by the number 10. So to know your 10, I'll drop that down here somewhere. I do not receive a commission from that code. It's just to save you guys a little bit of money. If you use it, you will save 10% and you can use it on anything on the website. Let's go ahead and start putting together our look. As you can see, I already started laying down the shadow. What happened was that I thought that I hit record, but I didn't, and so I started putting down the shade. But just to let you guys know, I have already laid down my eyeshadow primer, obviously. I'm using the Locked eyeshadow primer from AOE Studio in Nude, and the shade that I have on my lid is St. Nicholas. It is the red shade, and I think what I'm going to do is focus on just the red. So lay that on the outer corner, lightly blend that into the crease, and then make some of these shimmers kind of the focus. I want to do kind of a more traditional Christmas look. So let's go ahead and continue on with St. Nicholas. We are building that shade up in the outer corner. Hopefully it will stay red. A lot of times reds, when you blend them out, they kind of turn pink. Now I'm going to take my crease brush from Real Techniques and I'm going to leave this brush clean. I just want to blend and soften this into the crease. Just to diffuse this a little bit more, I'm going to take a clean, fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to blend out the edges. Now for the shimmers, the first one I'm going to lay down is Gingerbread. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but it's kind of a green to red shift. It's so freaking pretty, very sparkly. I'm going to take it on this flat shaded brush. I got this from a collection on Amazon ages ago. To help this kind of stick to the eyelid better and to kind of make it pop, I'm going to use just a little bit of setting spray. This is the one from Ulta, and I'm just going to give it a spritz. And this will just help it adhere to the lid a little bit more, especially since it's such a soft, sparkly shade. I'm just doing this to kind of help prevent it from falling all over my face. That is such a pretty sparkly shade. Whew, I love it. For the inner portion, we're going to go with Paper Star. That's also just slightly shifty. We're just going to lay that right here in the inner portion of the eye. So pretty. This one has kind of a purpley, pearly kind of a shift. I want just a little bit deeper of a shimmer on this outer portion right here. So we're going to go into this shade. This is called Almond and Chestnuts. This one is not one of the shifty shades. It's just a shimmer, but it's a really pretty gold green. And I think that I'll add a little bit more just right here just to kind of deepen that portion just a little bit, add a little bit more dimension. I'm just going to take the other side of the same brush that I was already using. And we're going to go into Almonds and Chestnuts. Give it a little spritz. I just want to kind of put this one a little bit more on this outer portion. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a difference. It's just a little bit deeper over here. All right, that is going to be it for my shadows. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put on liner, lips, waterline, lashes, and we'll see the final look all put together. We are back. Final look is complete. And you guys, I'm actually really loving the way this came out. I think it is so pretty, simple yet very elegant, very Christmassy, perfect for the holidays. For my liner, I'm using from NYX. This is the Epic Ink Liner. This has always been a favorite. I have been trying out other ink liners, but I always come back to this one. This is an absolute favorite. For my waterline, I'm using from Oden's Eye. What shade is this? This is 011. It's just a white shade. I wanted something to kind of really pop in the waterline. My lashes, these are from Airway Studio. These are the Demi Dream Half Lashes Winged Flare in Whisper. These are actually my favorite. I feel like they're not too big, too bold, but they give just the right amount of flutter on the outer corners. If you guys watched my Shop Miss A haul that I did recently, I have grown to love half lashes. They are an absolute favorite, and I love these. I think these are so freaking pretty. As for my lips, I am using a combination of first from Blend Bunny. This is their creamy lip liner. I don't know the shade. This is before they put shades on the liners. I don't even know if they still make these anymore, but it's a really pretty creamy red. And my overall lip color, this is from Give Beauty by Gwen Stefani. This is original recipe. I think this is the Satin Matte. Such a beautiful matte red formula. All right, now for my final first impression thoughts of this palette, because this is my first time that I've used it. First of all, the packaging, so freaking pretty, perfect for the holidays. I love that. I've only used the red shade so far, but it is so pretty. It stays red on the lid, blended out beautifully. I was able to diffuse it and just basically make a simple red look with just the one shadow. So freaking pretty. All the shimmers I used, creamy, smooth, glitzy, shimmery. I'm loving this palette. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes so far, especially where the shimmers are concerned that Nomad has launched this year. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. I am so sorry that it took me so long to get the video up. Things have just been crazy busy around here. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, or that has helped me getting my videos into recommendations. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Make sure you tap the notification bell so that way you'll be notified of each and every one of my uploads. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.